Okay, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss photoelectric effect. Already in previous class we discussed about uh, black body of radiation, which was explained by Planck's quantum theory. Eid Mubarak to all, and happy Raksha Bandhan. Today we are going to discuss about photoelectric effect. What is photoelectric effect? Means by using a beam of light, removing electrons from the metal surface is called photoelectric effect. The experiment explains means how ejection of electrons from the metal surfaces. The experiment explains. Okay, today we are going to discuss ejection of electrons from the metal surface. Okay, so how ejection of electrons means by using a beam of light. Now photoelectric effect. So what is photoelectric effect means with a beam of light, ejection of electrons from the metal surface, that is nothing but a photoelectric effect. Ejection means removing. Ejection of electrons from the metal surface with a beam of light. It is nothing but h nu. With a beam of light is nothing but h nu is called ejection. Is nothing but a removing of electrons from the metal surface with a beam of light is called photoelectric effect. Here we are going to conduct a experiment. So what is that experiment means? Here what is that experiment means? See, I am going to draw a diagram. It is a vacuum chamber, closed two sides. Here I am taking a metal. It is a metal, and here I am keeping a detector. It is called DETCTOR detector. Next, it is a vacuum chamber. And here I am arranging a ammeter, and this is connecting to a battery. It is ammeter. It is used to measure electricity, how much electricity or how much potential we are passing. It is a battery. Then it is a instrument we are using for explaining photoelectric effect. Now it is a beam of light It is a beam of light. It is nothing but a light. Light h nu falls on the metal surface. Immediately ejection of electrons takes place. It is a electron. It is a electron. So when light falls on the metal surface, immediately ejection of electrons takes place. So the electrons coming towards a detector. By using detector, how many electrons ejected we may observe. So this is the experiment we are using for explaining photoelectric effect. See what I mean to say, here we are using a light h nu. Some amount of energy is useful to removing the electron and some amount of energy is useful to throwing the electron towards this side. Removing electron is nothing but work done, that is nothing but W naught. Here throwing the electron is nothing but it having kinetic energy Ke. Now, so here mathematical form we may write. Mathematical form. Okay, here I am using a light E equal to, here work done W naught plus it having kinetic energy, so throwing the electron, that is nothing but a Ke. Here E is nothing but a energy of radiation. E is nothing but a energy of radiation. Energy of radiation. Next, W naught equal to work function. W naught equal to work function. Ke equal to kinetic energy. Ke equal to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. Now W naught is equal to h nu naught. E is equal to, this is equation number 1. Now E equal to h nu. So W naught equal to h nu naught. H nu naught. These two value I am substituting equation 1. E and W naught value, these values in E and W naught values in 1. And then so h nu is equal to h nu naught plus Ke. H nu equal to h nu naught plus Ke. Here h nu naught is nothing but threshold energy. It is nothing but energy of radiation. It is nothing but threshold energy. H nu naught equal to threshold energy. It is the energy required to break the nucleus attraction between the electron and nucleus. The amount of energy required to break the attraction between the nucleus and electron is called threshold energy. So the amount of energy, it is the energy required to break the attraction between the nucleus and electron. The amount of energy required to break the amount of
energy required to break attraction between a nucleus and electron is called h nu naught. Is called h nu naught. Then we want Ke. Then from the above equation, Ke is equal to what happened? H nu. Ke is equal to h nu minus h nu naught. Then in the place of nu equal to c by lambda. Nu equal to c by lambda. Then it is equal to h c by lambda, h c by lambda minus h c by lambda naught. Then I am taking hc common, h into c. Then 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught. This is nothing but K, simplification of photoelectric effect. So here K equal to kinetic energy, h is nothing but Planck's constant, then lambda is nothing but a wavelength, and lambda naught is nothing but a, now here you have note a lambda naught is nothing but a threshold wavelength. Then here you have to know a important note, nu is greater than nu naught, then only ejection of electrons can be takes place from the metal surface. Nu is greater than nu naught, means nu is nothing but a frequency, nu naught is nothing but the threshold frequency, then only ejection of electrons can be takes place from the metal surface. So this is nothing but photoelectric effect. Ejection of electrons from the metal surface with a beam of light is called photoelectric effect. Experiment we are conducting this. It is a battery, armature, detector, it is electrons removing from the metal surface. It is a metal. Then mathematical form E. We are using E. It is nothing but a E. E is equal to W naught plus K. W naught means removing electron, K means throwing electron. So E equal to energy of radiation or energy of light we are using. W naught equal to work function, K equal to kinetic energy. In the place of E we may write h nu, in the place of W naught we may write h nu naught. Then if you substitute E W naught values in 1, keeping equation 1, then h nu equal to h nu naught plus K. And h nu naught threshold frequency. It is the amount of energy required to break the attraction between the nucleus and electron. Okay. Then here K equal to h nu minus h nu naught. I want K. Then in the place of nu c by lambda I am writing. In the place of nu naught c by lambda naught I am writing. Then h c common. H c common. Then 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught. So here you have to know a important note. That is nothing but here I am writing important. After completion of this you have to write a note. Note, important note. So if nu greater than nu naught, then only ejection of electrons takes place. If nu greater than nu naught, then ejection of electrons, takes place. Ejection of electrons takes place. This is important note. Okay. This is, what is this photoelectric effect? Got it? Very important. Then we go for dual behavior of light. Then we go for dual behavior of light. Next, according to Maxwell, light have wave nature. Already we discussed. Now, according to Planck's, light have particle nature, which proves black body of radiation and photoelectric effect. Now, you have to know light have dual behavior. That is nothing but dual behavior of EMR. EMR means electromagnetic radiation. Dual behavior of EMR. EMR means electromagnetic radiation. Dual behavior of electromagnetic radiation. To explaining this dual behavior of electromagnetic radiation, we have to get such electron levels. Electron levels means we have to study atomic spectra. How to study about atomic spectra. So what is atomic spectrum means we are going to study. First of all, you know what is a spectrum. Study of atomic spectra you have to know first. Study of atomic spectra. Study of atomic spectra. In that part, you have to know first spectrum. What is a spectrum? You have to know first what is a spectrum. What is a spectrum? What is a spectrum means when a white light is nothing but a sunlight is passed through a prism, then it resolves into a continuous colors band. It gives a continuous colors band, which is nothing but a Weber is called spectrum. See here, it is a prism. It is a prism. I am passing a white light through this prism. I am passing a white light. I am passing a white light through this prism, and it can be resolved into a continuous array like this. It is nothing but a spectrum. This is nothing but a V, I, B, G, Y, O, R. It is nothing but it is a white light. It is a white light. E, white light. It is passed through a prism. Then it can be, it gives a continuous colors band. It gives a colors band is called spectrum. A ray of white light, a ray of white light is passed into the prism, it gives a colors band. It gives a continuous colors band. A is nothing but a spectrum. It is nothing but a spectrum. Now you have to know emission spectrum and absorption spectrum. Spectrum is two types: emission spectrum and absorption spectrum. Then you have to know emission spectrum. Emission spectrum means it is formed by emission of radiation. It is formed by emission of radiation. So how it is formed means if you pass a white light through a sample, some energy is absorbed by that sample. When it emits, the radiation is we will catch on the photographic plate, then you will get a emission spectrum. That is simply we may say emission spectrum is formed by the emission of radiation. Emission means giving. It is formed by emission of absorbed radiation, we can say emission of radiation. It is formed by emission of radiation. It having bright lines with a dark background. It having bright lines on a dark background. Means, see here, it is a emission spectrum. Which is nothing but a dark background. It is a dark background. See, on the dark background it having bright lines like this. These are, it is a dark background. It is a dark background, and these are bright lines. It is nothing but a emission spectrum. It is nothing but a emission spectrum. Okay. It is of two types. It is of two types. It is of two types. Which one? Emission spectrum. two types. First one continuous, and then it is of two types. First one emission spectrum, it is nothing but line spectrum and band spectrum. First one line spectrum, the second one band spectrum. Line spectrum and band spectrum. So emission spectrum is two types, that is continuous, discontinuous. Then we go for discontinuous, again divided into two types, that is nothing but emission spectrum and absorption spectrum. So here it is of two types, we may discuss directly, that is nothing but a line spectrum and a band spectrum. Now you have to know what is a line spectrum. What is a line spectrum? Okay, what is a line spectrum means, it is also called atomic spectrum. It is formed by de-excitation of electrons. It is formed by it is formed by electrons. Okay, so it is a band line spectrum. It is also called atomic spectrum. Atomic spectrum. So it is formed by atoms. It is formed by atoms. That's why it is called atomic spectrum. How it is formed means de-excitation of electrons. De-excitation. De-excitation means de-excitation of electrons in atom. De-excitation means absorbing energy, going for excited state, when they come back to ground state, that is nothing but a de-excitation. De-excitation of electrons. Okay, it having sharp distinct lines. It having sharp distinct, D-I-S-T-I-N-C-T, sharp distinct lines. Okay, so it is a line spectrum. It is also called atomic spectrum. It is formed by atoms. De-excitation of electrons in atom, it is formed. Due to de-excitation of electrons in an atom, line spectrum is formed. It having sharp distinct lines like this. Like this, it having sharp distinct lines. These are called sharp lines. Sharp lines. Okay, this is about line spectrum. Line spectrum. Next we have to know band spectrum. It is a dual behavior of electromagnetic radiation. Study of atomic spectra we are discussing. First of all, you know spectrum. A white light is passed through a prism, then it resolved into a continuous array, which is nothing but a Webster, is called spectrum. It is of two types, emission spectrum. Emission spectrum is nothing but emission and absorption spectrum. Emission spectrum is nothing but it is formed by emission of radiation, it having bright lines on a dark background. Then so dark this is bright lines, these are bright lines and it is a dark background. Next, it is of two types. Emission spectrum is two types, line spectrum and band spectrum. Line spectrum means it is also called atomic spectrum. It is formed by atoms. It is formed by atoms. How it is formed means de-excitation of electrons in an atom at having sharp distinct lines is nothing but a line spectrum. Okay, next we are going to discuss about band spectrum. We are going to discuss about band spectrum. Band spectrum. See, it is opposite to line spectrum. So, it is also called molecular spectrum. It is also called molecular spectrum. Molecular spectrum. It is formed by molecules. Next, it is formed by molecules. Okay, then how it is formed means vibration. It is formed by electrons in atom. No? It is formed by vibration of atoms in the molecule. It is formed due to vibration of atoms, due to vibration of atoms in the molecule, due to vibration of atoms in the molecule. Then it having sharp distinct lines. No? It having continuous lines is nothing but bands. It having thick bands, which was formed by combination of sharp distinct lines. It having thick bands means like this. These are thick lines. These are nothing but bands. These are bands. These are bands. It is about band spectrum. It is about line spectrum. Okay. Then you have to know absorption spectrum. Absorption spectrum. Okay.